go. Okay, so this shiur, it means lesson, and then arba'im v'shalosh. So last time we, I think we did this she'elot, the tushuvot, which are questions and answers. And now we have hashlamut, which I think has to do with exercises maybe, but I'm going to double check that. Hashlamut. Let's see here. Completion has to do with completion. Yeah.
Hashlemut.
Hashlemut. Okay.
Hashlemut.
Hashlemut. Okay, so these are completions. So basically, what they want us to do here is fill in the correct thing here. So we have a blank, came anashim. Let's see. Shebaim lagur b'Yisrael. Okay, so they are people. Shebaim. Hem anashim shebaim lagur b'Yisrael. Let's see. Okay, it has to do with coming.
הם אנשים שבאים לגור בישראל.
It's like shevaim. I don't remember seeing this very often. Shevaim here. Him anashim shevaim, which means they are people coming. And then let's see, lagur has to do with to dwell.
הם אנשים שבאים לגור בישראל.
By Israel. Okay, so blanking. They are people who are coming. Okay, I bet you it has to do with immigrants, right? Immigrants. So let's see, mehagarim, but that's the one, but I think that's not quite the one we need here. I think it's probably up in here somewhere. Let's see, Harbe, Meha Universita, let's see, he, Mehartzot, Brit. Okay, so Shalom, Naime Od, I bet you it's this right here. Ula Hadashah. At Ula Hadashah. At Ula Hadashah.
את עולה חדשה. את עולה חדשה.
Okay, so are you a new immigrant? So it's like Ula Hadashah. So okay, so we have, in other words, we have to make it reflect him. So how about how to show? Okay, so new arrivals.
עולים חדשות. עולים חדשות.
Okay, I think maybe that'll work, but we'll see what the answer key says. So they want us to use this here. Okay, figure out why my pen is not getting over here. My writing's not too good today. Let's see here. Ulim. Remember, the point of all this is just to get the practice in. Okay, so Ulim Hadashot. So these are new arrivals or new immigrants. Him, Anashim, Shavim. These are people arriving, let's see here, Lagur, to live by Israel. Okay. All right, so Susie, lo what? She is not probably a Ula Hadashah. Susie lo Ula Hadashah.
סוזי לא עולה חדשה.
Okay, so she's not a new immigrant. So remember, for Susie, it has to be in the feminine singular sense. Okay, so Susie lo Ula Hadashah. So what is she then? If she's not a new immigrant, she comes lilamod b'Yisrael. She comes to study in Israel. Ba'a lilamod b'Yisrael.
היא באה ללמוד בישראל.
Okay, so she came to study in Israel. Lo what? I'm starting not to like this. He studentit. Okay, so she's a student. She is not. I wonder if it's Ula again. She's not an immigrant. She's a student. Okay, so let's see what the answer key has. What I've got here is Ulim Hadashot, which are new immigrants. They are people coming to dwell in Israel. Susie is not Ula Hadashah. She's not a new immigrant. He ba'a lilamod b'Yisrael. So she is coming to study in Israel. He lo Ula Hadashah. She's not a new immigrant. He studentit, which is she's a student. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the answer key and see what we have for number one. Okay, so what do they have here? Oh, look at this. It's Ulim Hadashim. Okay, so it's not Hadashot, it's Hadashim. Okay, so that's notable there. Okay, Hem Anashim, let's see, Shabaim, Lagur b'Yisrael, Susie Lo. Oh, look at this. This is a good way to put it too. Ba'alagur b'Yisrael. She is not coming to live in Israel. He ba'a lilamod b'Yisrael. She is coming to study in Israel. Okay. Well, what I put was a little redundant. I kind of felt like maybe it was a little redundant, but I couldn't think of any other way to phrase it at the time. But notice what they're saying here. And it seems almost redundant even in the exercise. And I'm sure the reason why they're doing it is just to get practice on the phraseology. But Hilo Ula Hadashah, she is not a new immigrant. He studentit, she is a student. Okay, so this right here, instead of Hadashot, it should be Hadashim, which in many cases, if you have gender and number in the noun, you have to, in the adjective, which is a descriptive of the noun, you have to have gender and number match up too. Okay, what about number 2? Okay, blank shalosh shanim Susie Bahamishpaka Shala, her family. Okay, so I wonder if it's they are living there for 3 years. Now I think let's go up here to our basically our reading comprehension thing, and okay, so here it is right here. Susie says, Me'od, very good. Hayiti, Po'im, Hamishpaka. We were here with my family, Hamishpaka Shali, Lafni, I think it's Lithne, before Shalosh Shanim, before 3 years. So basically, she must have been dwelling there in Israel. Okay, so she's not an immigrant, she's just dwelling there. So we could put I would say Hem. Would it be Lagurim? No, it's Garim. Garim. Hem Garim Sham. Okay. Let's try that. Hem Garim Sham. What's wrong with us here? We go this way. No, not that way. Seems like my writing pad is, yeah, it's not centered for some reason. All right, so Hem Garim Sham. Okay, so Hem Garim Shar. So they were dwelling there, Shalosh Shanim, 3 years. Susie Veha Mishpaka Shalah, her family, what? What were they doing? I think they were, didn't it say they were traveling? Let's see. Shalosh Shanim, Hayinu, we were Bekol Amakomot. Which would be we were all over interesting places. So what does that mean? They were we were in all hamakomot, which are the places, and then ha-me'anianim would be interesting places. So Susie Bahamishpakasha and her family. How about Hayinu? Yeah, Hainu Bekol Makomot. Hayinu Bekol Makomot Me'anianim.
היינו בכל מקומות מעוניינים.
Okay, so now I think instead of Hayinu, it would be Hayichem. Hayichem Bekol Makomot Me'anianim. No, it's not that one. It's got to be the other one. Hem. Hayichem, they are in all their lives are in all the interesting places. So let's just see what it comes up as. So I'm gonna put Hayichem. So they were Bekol, that would be in all, makomot, let's see here. I'm running out of spots here to write. Makomot me'anianim. So what is me'anianim? It's interesting. These are interesting places. Okay, so what I've got here is Susie v'hamishpaka shala, her family. Hayihem, they, bekol are in all makomot, places, me'anianim, interesting places. Okay, so that's what I got there. Let's do this right here. Hem, hayo, they, let's see there. I think that's hayu. They were in what? They were in Israel, right? But Yisrael. Hem hayu b'Yisrael. Yeah, remember it said that she was still in Israel? Bayis. Okay, so I think that's what it said up there. Okay, so remember they say here, Me'od Hayiti, I was here with Hamishpaka, with my family, Shali, Lifnei, before Shalosh Shanim, Hayinu, we were Bekol Makamot HaMe'anim, very interesting places. Let's see, and then the Yoav says, Me'ayin, and there was not it, Ba'artzot, Abrit, and you were not in the United States. And Susie says, Illinois. Oh, wait a minute here. They're in Illinois. Okay, so that's the interesting places she's talking about. So that's what should go here. Not Israel, but Illinois. Okay. But Illinois. Okay, so let's put that in there instead. So it's this is what makes this so difficult, is you're getting reading comprehension. So you really have to understand what is being what you're reading in order to answer these. And this program forces you to do this. Okay, so by Illinois, and then if we say by Illinois Habrit, or be Bahbrit. Let's try that in the United States. No. Bahbrit. All right. Actually, I'm just going to leave it at Illinois. Let's put this. Let's see what we got here. Hashanah, the year blank. Od Pa'am. Okay, so let's see up here. What is this? Didn't I see that Od Pa'am somewhere? Od Pa'am.
Od Pa'am. Od Pa'am.
Okay, so let's see the year. Let's see if we can find this up here. Where did I see that Od Pa'am that last time? Let's see here. Od Pa'am. Where's Od Pa'am? Okay. I know I saw that somewhere. Is it down here? Oh, once again. Okay. Hashanah. So I wonder if it's this year. Lagurim B'Yisrael Od Pa'am. Let's try that. Hashanah Lagurim. I think it's Lagur. Lagur B'Yisrael Od Pa'am. Let's see. Hayinu.
השנה היינו לגור בישראל עוד פעם.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Basically what I've got here is, okay, so, boy, I tell you what, this tablet is not working good for me. Okay, Hashanah Hayinu. Hayinu Lagur. By Israel in Israel. And then so basically this year we were going to live in Israel once more. Or it might be we are going, but I'm going to go with this right here. Hashanah, we were going to live in Israel once more. So this will be interesting because I learned just about as much from trying to do the exercises as what I learned from the answer key. So let's see what the answer key has to say. Okay, so we have, let's see here, Lifnei Shalosh Shanim, so Shanayim. So basically before 3 years, Susie Hamishpaka Shalah, her family, Susie and her family, Hayu B'Yisrael, they were living in Israel. Okay, I think I put in Illinois because I thought it said before 3 years. Lifnei Shalosh Shanim. Yeah, before 3 years. And I thought that the reading said that they were in Illinois, but that might have been the friends of Yoav. Okay, so that I should have gone with my first thought on that. Hem hayu b'kol, so they were in all makomot hamianianim. I got that right. So they were in all the interesting places. Okay, so Hashanah this year, Susie ba'a liYisrael. Susie is coming to Israel, od pa'im, which I think once more means once more. Od pa'im means once more. Od pa'im. Okay, so these chapters are pretty comprehensive. It does help to go through these exercises, even though they are very arduous sometimes. Okay, so that completes this here. Now let's go down here now to, we have hapu'al. This would be the verb form, lahiot b'zaman avar. So that lahiot, it means were something, doing, it's like the verb lahiot is not using the present tense, using the past tense. So it's like they were doing something. Okay. Hapu'al lahiot b'zaman avar. Okay.
הפועל להיות בזמן עבר.
So basically this lahiot is a form of to be. This right here, but it's in the past tense. Past tense. Okay, so then hapual has to do with, there are lots of pual, which are verb forms. Okay, then bezaman, avar has to do with past tense. Like this is like in the time, and then avar is past.
הפועל להיות בזמן עבר. הפועל להיות בזמן עבר.
Yeah, okay, so let's, before we look at this chart, let's take a look at this here. While the verb lahiot is not used in the present tense, it's used in the past tense in all nominal sentences. These are sentences without verbs, unlike the present tense conjugations, which consist of 4 forms. The past tense conjugation is complete. So that's basically what this is talking about, is the fact that this is in reference to the past tense. With different forms for first, second, and third persons, masculine and feminine, singular and plural, the verb always agrees with the subject of the sentence. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We have hayiti, which would be like I was. Hayita, that would be like she was. No, that would be like you was, masculine singular. You was, or you were. Hayit would be like she was doing something. Hu haya. Let me see here. Oh, I think this is you. You were. I think this is the you one here, if I remember correctly. That's second person. This is first person here. So it's like I was, and then you were. So this is going to be masculine singular. And this is going to be hayit, would be feminine singular, you were. Now here we're in the third person. Hu haya, he was. And then he hayita would be she was. Let's double check that. Hu haya. Yeah, that's right.
הוא היה.
And then the other one, hayita. Yeah, you were.
היית.
That's right. Okay, so those are right. So okay, so we have first, second, and third. All right. Now how about this right here? This is in the plural column. And this is singular. This entire, okay, so we have hayinu, we were. Hayitem would be you all were. So this is you all, and this is masculine plural. Hayiten is you all were, but it's all female, feminine plural. Hem hayu is, that's his third person. They were, and so that's a mixed gender. In fact, you can have as many as, basically you could have as many as 99 women and 1 guy. I know it sounds kind of sexist grammatically, but it's true. It would default to hayu. Now, what if you had 100 women, just women? It would be hen hayu. But, and this is how you, and notice that these are the same, but it all depends on what the adverb is. Hen, they were. And so because we have a nun sofit here versus a mem sofit, the mem sofit indicates masculine plurality, they, third person. The nun sofit indicates feminine plurality, third person. Okay, so that's just learning the first, second, and third person, and between the genders and the number is kind of a test in itself, but you'll get it if you keep working with it. Okay, so So we have singular and plural. The verb always agrees with the subject of the sentence. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these examples. Okay, so I've got my chat box open if people have questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, so we have hava, which has to do with, let's see here. Hava, I think, might be the present. Yeah, hava is the present. Hava. Hava.
Chava.
Let's see here. Trying to remember here. Let's see. That's oh, I know what the problem is. It's not hava, it's hava. Present time, that's right.
Chava.
I knew that was right. Present time. All right, so. Okay, so this is the present, and avar is the past. And this is present. So that's what those mean. Okay, so what about in the present? David hu student. David, he is a student, or David simply is a student, okay? So what about in the past? David haya student. Well, David was a student. You see how that works there? It uses that to be verb, but it's in the past tense. Okay, how about this one? We've got hasifrim lo baheder. Let's see, hasifrim. I'm trying to remember that. The books are not in the. I wonder if it's the books are not in the apartment. Hasifrim lo baheder. Yeah, they're not in the room.
הספרים לא בחדר.
Hasfarim.
הספרים לא בחדר.
Hasfarim lo baheder. Okay, so are not in the room. The books are not in the room. Okay, so hasfarim lo hayu is the books. I think probably these two together would be like were not baheder in the room. So that would be like in the past, right? Hasfarim lo hayu baheder. Baheder.
ספרים לא היו בחדר. ספרים לא היו בחדר.
It's hasafrim.
הספרים לא היו בחדר.
Okay, so the books were not in the room. Okay, so how about this one here? Zot. Let's see. Hashakana shali. Okay, so this, try to remember what that shekana is. Zot hashakana. What's hashakana? Hashakana. Nope. Yeah, the neighbor.
זאת השכנה.
It's shakena. Shakena.
זאת השכנה.
Zot hashakena shali. Okay, so this is my neighbor. So this is in the present tense. All right. Zot hayita hashakena shali. Okay, so this was my neighbor. So we have this, and then we have was, and then hashakena is the neighbor shali belonging to me. So that's literally what that is. I'm gonna have to re-download the software on this electric pen, undoubtedly. Okay, let's see here. Every form in the past tense is composed of a stem and a pronoun suffix. The suffixes are, we have the tab, hirik, yod combination. For ani, we have ata has the tab with the kametz, little cross thing is kametz. At for basically you have the tab, and these function kind of like signal letters here to let you know what pronoun is being used. And if you have a verb, you know, these are kind of like signal letters in a way. Third person singular masculine is the fundamental form of the past conjugation. It consists of the stem only with no suffix. Okay, so remember the two that looked exactly the same, feminine, masculine, plural. So basically you have to rely on the, the personal pronoun, essentially. Figure that out. The appropriate pronunciation of the second person plural, atem or aten, is with, let's see, hataf. Yeah, hataf segol. Look at that. Wow, they actually wrote the name of the Nakud out. Look at that, hataf segol. Okay. Yeah, so that's what that is right there, hataf segol. You see those three little dots in a they look like a triangle, and then there's a segol I thought this was Shava. Why would they call that a segol? Oh, the segol is here. And yeah, it's called the hataf means it's reduced. So they don't, in the name of the Nakud, it doesn't say Shava segol. It says hataf segol, which means reduced segol. So that's why we have hataf. Okay, that makes sense. So this is what this entire Nakud. The Nakud, remember, are the vowel pointing. Has to do with the vowel pointing in Hebrew. Let's see here. Okay, so basically atem and atem, which means you all, either masculine plural or feminine plural, there is a particular nakud that goes under those. And so here they are, hayitem and hayitan. There they are. So it's like you all were, essentially. And this would be the masculine or the mixed plural, and this would be the feminine plural. However, it is commonly pronounced hayitem. Look at that. Even though grammatically, technically, it's supposed to have these nakud on there, they pronounce it with more of an ah sound. And hayitem, look at that. All right, since the pronoun suffixes are affixed to the verb, there's no need to include the pronouns when speaking or writing in the past tense. See the first example below. However, you should always include the pronouns in third person. Okay, so we have, yeah, in third person. Why? Well, look at this. Sometimes in the third person, they the to be for the past tense form of to be, like were or was, they look exactly the same. So how do you know? You have to include these personal pronouns: who, he, him, hen. Okay. See this section when there is no other subject of the sentence, as is the case in the third example. Let's see here. Sentences that have, let's see, oged in the present. Okay, what's this here? That's an interesting word there. Oged.
Oged.
Okay. This has to do with, I think this has to do with pairing. Either nimsa, which is located, who or located, lose it in the past in favor of the verb lahiot. Interesting. Boy, that's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Okay. All right, so Let's move on down here. Okay, so atem lo babayit. Okay, so you all are not in the house. This would be the present tense. Here's the aver would be the past tense. Lo hayitem babayit. You were not all in the house. You all were not in the house, essentially. So we have not, you all were babayit in the house. Okay, so this is past tense, right? Baboker he ba'ovada. Okay, so in the morning, she is at work, probably. I think that's what that ba'ovada, at work. Baboker he ba'ovada.
בבוקר היא בעובדה.
Okay, that should be at work, right?
בבוקר היא בעבודה.
Yeah, in the morning, she is at work. She is working. Okay, baboker he hayita, in the morning, she was ba'ovda. Maybe that's the problem.
בבוקר היא בעבודה.
Ba'ovda. Yeah, right there. Okay, so in the morning she was working. Then we have, let's see, Sava, Sababta, Po. In other words, this would be, let's see, our uncle and auntie here. Pretty sure that Sava is an uncle. Sava, Vasababta, Po. Yeah. Grandma and grandfather and grandmother are here.
סבא וסבבה פה.
Vasabab.
סבא וסבתה פה.
Saba Vasabata. Oh, okay, so it's grandparents. Grandfather and grandmother are here. It's a question. Are grandmother and grandfather here, or grandfather and grandmother here? This is Saba Vasabapta Hayu Po. Grandfather and grandmother, were they here? Notice this Hayu is the past tense, right? Hamore lo nimsa bakita. Okay, so the teacher was not located in class, or is not located in class. Hamore lo nimsa is not bakita in class. Hamore lo haya bakita. So the teacher was not in class. Was not in class. Okay. Well, that's understandable there. Okay, so now we have Tergila 1. Let's see what else we've got for this. Where are my timers at? That's the one thing I don't like about this Zoom. It does not give you a timer. For some reason. Let's dock the toolbar. How does that? Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is, I think I've got close to an hour in here. And usually one of these chapters takes me 3 hours to get through. But let's take a look at this Targil Aleph, which would be exercise 1, Hashalem Bapuel. So complete with the verb lahiot, this is the to be verb, right? Bazaman aver, which means in the past tense. So Hashalem Bapuel lahiot bazaman aver. So complete with the verb lahiot. So basically, what's this? What are we going to be doing here? We're going to use something from this chart. You see this chart here? To answer this one here. Let's see if I can just do one here. Now, ani, remember, it means I in Hebrew, right? I keep getting people texting me. It drives me nuts. What's this here? Okay, all right. Ani, let's see. Cafeteria, basha'a at 12. So basically, if we're using this right here, I think it's going to be Haiti. Ani Haiti, cafeteria. Ani Haiti, cafeteria, basha'a. Esrei B'Shtayim. B'Shtayim. Oh, come on. Esrei B'Shtayim. I thought it was, no, maybe it's Eser B'Shtayim. Eser B'Shtayim. See, this is 12 o'clock. And Shtayim, Esrei, or Eser is 10, and then you add 2 to it, you get Shtayim. But Eser B'Shtayim. Okay. Let's see what it...
אני הייתי בקפיטריה ב-12.
B'Shtayim Esrei.
אני הייתי בקפיטריה ב-12.
B'Shtayim Esrei.
אני הייתי בקפיטריה ב-12.
Okay, so I know there was Esrei and Shtayim. I'm still working on these numbers. So basically, we're going to use Haiti. Well, let's put Haiti in there. So remember, Haiti, Ani Haiti, I was cafeteria in the cafeteria Basha'a at 12 o'clock, which would be Shtayim the Esrei. Okay, Lama, Lama atem lo. Lama means why are you not? I wonder if it's gam sham also there. But I think they want us to use a form of this. Why were you? How about lama lo hayita? I bet you it's hayita sham. Why were you not there? So let's try this. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. I think it might be like this. I think that's what it is, right? Let's go up here and take a look at it. There it is right there, Hayita, right there. The only thing I didn't put on there was a Hirik. Okay, so a Hirik goes here. Come on now. Yeah, Hayita Sham. Okay, so we should have Hayiti and Hayita. Well, let's see what the answer key says. Okay, so Hayiti, yeah, that's correct. But cafeteria, Basha'a, Shtayim Ve'esrei. Okay, so I was in the cafeteria, Basha'a, Shtayim Ve'esrei. In the hour of 12 o'clock, right? So now here is the question. This person is asking a friend, obviously. Lama, lo, Oh, wait a minute. It's using atem. I thought it was ata. Let's take a look at that again. Oh, it is atem. Look at that. It's you all, not just you singular. So it would not be hayita. It would be hayitem. Okay, so that's right. Okay, so lama atem. This atem just tells you, this tells you what personal pronoun you're using. Atem means you all. So lo hayitem sham. So why were you all not there? This person is saying, I was in the cafeteria in the hour of 12 o'clock, and he's asking, lama lo hayitem sham. Why were you all not there? Okay, let's try this one. Let's see if we can get this right. I got to pay attention. Sometimes your eyes can play tricks on you. For some reason, this looked like a ta to me initially, but it's not. All right, so remember this aleph. What does this aleph stands for? She'alot. What is a she'alot? It's a question. So the aleph is merely the symbol which indicates this is a question, okay? So me blank et mul. Let's see. I think this is bashiur. Et mul bashiur. Let's take a look at that again. Et mul bashiur. Yesterday in class.
אתמול בשיעור.
Okay.
אתמול בשיעור.
That's right. Et mul is yesterday, bashiur in class. Okay, so who? It's got to be who was in class yesterday. So if it's going to be who, it looks to me like it's going to default to the masculine singular, I bet. So let's take a look and see what the masculine singular is up here in our chart. I think it's going to be, now this is I. So I wonder what it's going to be. Who was in class yesterday? If you say mi hayiti, it's a good question what it defaults to. Because if you look here, this is not telling you what the pronoun is, the personal pronoun, is it? So basically, it has to default to one of those forms. And I thought that it was defaulting to the masculine singular. So if I put Haiti in there, but that's first person. Now here's the answer. Kulam, everyone, blank, was there. So that would be Hayihem, I think. Let's take a look at that. Kulam Hayihem.
כולם היהל.
No. They all were.
כולם ההם.
I think it's Hayihem.
כולם הייהם.
Yeah, Kulam Hayim. So I'm pretty sure that Hayihem is going to be in this one here. Okay, so it has to match Kulam, which means everyone, right? Kulam Hayim. So everyone was. Lama atalo, and so this is why are you not there? So that's got to be probably Hayita. I think that's right. Let's double check it. Let's double check. There it is right there, Hayita. Oh, there's no hey at the end of it. Okay. There's no hey. There we go. Oh, wait, so then there would be a Hirik here. Okay, so lama ata lo hayita. Okay, so we should have hayihem here. We should have hayita here. Remember this, you're not going to see this in modern Hebrew, but the nikud would look like a little cross. That's called a kametz. Okay, so now the question is, I think this might be, I just hate to put Haiti here. I'll learn something from the answer key when I find out what it is. All right, let's find out what it is. If I put Haiti here, that doesn't quite make sense because we already know that it's everyone. But this person is asking, mi Haiti et mul bashior. So who was in the class yesterday? All right, so let's take a look at our answer key, see what we've got. Okay, see, where are we at here? Oh, look at this. I've got Mihaya. Look at that. Who was? So what I want to see then is which one that goes with. There it is. Yeah, in the third person. Look at that. Hu haya. Okay, so I knew this didn't quite feel right to put Haiti in there. So that's right, it defaults to the masculine singular. So my first thought was right. It's haya. It is the masculine singular, but somehow I put the first person I in there, and that's not right. Okay, so it's mihaya it mul bashior. All right. Okay, so then kulam hayu, got that right. Actually, I think I put hayi hem, which would be all of them. But they want it answering in the first person, like the people are answering. So it's going to be kulam hayu, which is all of us. In other words, the student is asking, so it's not going to be third person asking or answering. It's going to be the first person plural. So it's hem hayu or kulam hayu. Lamata lo hayita. That I got that one right. All right. This really forces you to really think and make sure you're using the right personal pronoun with the verb form. Okay, so we have a left here is Hashiurim. The class is blank. Are they good? We want to say, were they good? Were they good? Hashiurim blank tovim. So how about they, which would be this right here. This would be you all. This comes from ata, atem. So I think it's going to be hayu. Were they good? Third person. So let's put hayu in there. Let's see here. I think there's got to be a yod in there. Hayu. And it's got a shrik. Hashiorim hayu tovim. So were the classes good? Here's the answer. Ken. Me'aniani me'od. They were very interesting. They were. So it's going to be hayu again, I bet you. That's a lousy Bob, isn't it? Okay, so Ken Hayu me anianim me od. So they were very interesting. Okay, so we should have Hayu and Hayu. I hope I got that right. Let's see if I got it right or not. Oh, look at this. They added the personal pronoun in there. Okay, but I did get the Hayu right, so that at least is right. Ashirim Hayu Tovim. So the classes, were they good? Here's the answer. This would be the Tashuvot is the answer. So the bet indicates answer. Remember, Aleph indicates She'elot, which is question. Bet indicates answer. Here's the answer. Ken Hem Hayu. They were. Notice this. I remember I read in that guide somewhere that in some cases you want to put the personal pronoun in next to the haya verb form. So hem hayu me anianim me od. So they were very interesting. Not just interesting, but me od, me anianim me od. Very interesting. All right, so, and in fact, I want to do a little bit of review here to see here. Since the pronoun suffixes are affixed to the verb, there's no need to include the pronouns when speaking or writing in the past tense. However, you should always include the pronouns in the third person. Okay, so that's right. That covers this one right here, the third person. So that's why they put hem hayu in there, didn't they? Because if you look at hayu, there it is right there. This is the third person column. Hem hayu. All right. So see, if you don't do these exercises, that it's not forming up the habit to be grammatically correct. Okay, so let's go here. Number 4. Ronit. This is a personal name, I can tell right now. Ronit is a personal name. Ronit blank Yelda. Let's see. Hamoda Kosh. Yelda. I think that's a child. Yelda Hamoda Kosh. She's a cute girl.
ילדה חמודה קש.
Ronit. She was Yelda Hamoda Ka. She was a cute girl. So it's gonna be she. So she was. Okay, so it's gonna be a third person. He hayita, probably. He hayita. Let's take a look at that. Oh, you don't need that because you got the personal name here. So I'm just going to put Hayita. Oh, goodness. Is there a hey at the end? That's the question. Yes, there is. There's a hey at the end. All right. Come on now. Get down here. I'm going to have to reinstall this tablet software. I think that's like the third time I've said that, but it's true. Ronit Hayita Yelda Hamoda Ka. She was a very cute girl. Blank Katana. I bet you it's going to be when she was small. When she was small. So she. It's going to be, I'm going to put the he here. He hayita katana. No, it's he hayita. He.
היא היית קטנה.
Okay, let's see here. He was a very cute girl. She, we have to put when in there. So it's going to be, I wonder if it's going to be Matai. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it.
מתי היא היית קטנה?
Let's double check. It's going to be in this column here. She, Haita, yeah. Kash Matai, she was.
מתי היית קטנה?
See here. This needs to be undocked. You done dock this. Okay. I want this right here so I can get right into it. Okay, so Matai, gosh, let's see, Matai, Haita, Katana. Okay, so let's see if the whole thing works. Ronita, Haita, Yelda, Hamoda, Kash, Matai, Haita, Katana.
רונית, היית ילדה חמודה, מתי היית קטנה?
Ronit. Oh, it's you. You were. That's it right there. Yeah, it's Haita. Ronit, Haita, Yelda.
רונית, היית ילדה חמודה, מתי היית קטנה?
It's Hayit. It's not Haita. Ronit, you. In other words, this is kind of like a declarative thing. So I think it's going to be Hayit. Come on now, get up there. Let's take a look at it and see what we got. Ronit. Oh, this is she. Ronit, she, Yalda Hamoda, Keshehu. Yeah, when she. I totally forgot about that. Keshehu. Or Keshehi. Keshehi. When she. Keshehi. Yeah, when she.
כשהיא, כשהיא, כשהיא.
Keshehi. All right. When she was a little girl. Was little. Actually, little. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can figure out, complete these last two here. So we have She'elot, which are the questions. Raquel, Lama at Yael lo. See, why are you and Yael not blank? Bamisva Shali. Wonder what this is. Bamisva Shali. Bamisaba. Bamisaba. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to put this in. Oh, it's a party.
במסיבה שלי.
Bamisiba.
במסיבה שלי.
Okay, so bamisiba is a party. Okay, all right. So bamisiba. And this is not just any party, it's my party. Okay, so lama at let's see, Raquel, lama at ya Yael. Why are you and Yael not? Oh, I bet you it's were you not at my party? It's gonna be were you not at my party? So lo, it's gonna be hayi. It's gonna be you all. So I wonder if it's gonna be hayihim. Raquel, lama at Yael lo hayihim. Bamisaba shali. Raquel. Yael.
רחל, למה יעל, את ויעל לא הייתם במסיבה שלי?
Raquel lama. Why?
רחל, למה את ויעל לא הייתם במסיבה שלי?
Okay, so I think this is going to be lo hayitim. Okay, so Raquel, lama at Yahil lo hayitim. Let's see, bamisaba party shali. Why weren't you at my party? So this is Raquel. This is a personal name here. Here's a personal name too, but Yael. So it'd be like, and this would be Rachel. And then lama is why. And then this is you. And Yael, lo hayitem, why were you not misabah shali at my party? Okay, so I think it's going to be hayitem there. Here's the answer. Ki. I wonder what that ayifot. Oh, tired.
עייפות.
Oh, okay. Ki hayu ayifot. Ki hayu ayifot.
כי היו עייפות.
Because we were. Ki hayu ayifot. Because we were tired. So we should have hayitem and hayu here. So let's take a look at what we've got for number 5. Okay, Raquel lama at Yael lo. Yeah, there it is. Hayitem. Okay, why were you not? You all. This has to do with you all. But misabah shali. Okay, and then we have here ki. Look at this. We have because hayinu. That's right. So why is it not hayu? I thought that would be like us because Yeah, it has to do with we, first person, because they're answering in the first person, so it's Hayinu. I put because they, I think Hayu is they. So that didn't make sense, did it? So it has to be Hayinu, we, first person. So really quite a mind twister here to figure this out. But it's kind of like a puzzle. All right, last one for today anyway. Einet, Afo blank, Lifnei Hashior. Okay, so Einet, where were you? That's going to be were you. And I think Einet is it a girl or a boy? That's a good question. Einet.
Einat.
Trying to remember if it's a girl or a boy. Some of these names you can't even tell what they are. Okay, yeah, it's a girl's name meaning fountain. Okay, so we've got to have the you feminine singular, right? Here's first person, I. Here's you masculine singular. Here's you feminine singular. It's going to be Hayit. It's going to be Hayit. I know that. Okay, so Einet, Eiffel Hayit, why were you? Where were you? Let's see, where were you? Lifnei, before class. Here's the answer. Basifria. She's going to answer probably, I bet you it's Haiti. Haiti Basifria. That was in the library.
הייתי בספריה.
Basifria. It's kind of hard to say. Haiti
הייתי
Basifria.
בספריה.
Basifria.
הייתי בספריה.
It almost blends the ba and the s together, doesn't it? Haiti. Haiti, Basifria. That's what we should have Hayita or Hayit and Haiti. So let's see what the answer key says. Eventually I'll get this right. Einet, Afo, Hayit. That's right. Why were you? Lifnei, where were you? It's where were you? Afo is where, right? And were you? Lifnei Hashur, where were you before class? And here it is, Hayiti Basfria, which is I was in the library. All right, I think we did enough for today. So just these two exercises will probably take up a whole nother. See if we can get this. Yeah. There we go. That's where we'll mark it right there. Targil 2. I think I got all my other stuff off. All right, guys. You just put the time into it that you can. You can always reach out to me. Shul at hmisrael.com, not Shulk. Shul, hmisrael.com. Okay, guys. shul@hmisrael.com. Reach out to me, email,